Hello everyone, I am Preet and welcome to Relevant Myths. So after quite a long break from videos, let's get back into the world of mythology from the lens of a feminist, a patriarch and the hierarchy between men and women. This is an important topic to discuss and I'll be making a series of videos where I'll cover all aspects of how women were treated in Indian culture. Firstly, let's discuss what is Purush, what is Prakriti, why is Purush masculine and Prakriti feminine, how are they related, and why are they even relevant in our discussion. So, let's begin. Metaphors have a really big significance in Indian culture. Many things aren't explicitly said but are expressed in some other manner which acts as a representative for the actual meaning. समझने वाले समझ जाएंगे. There are metaphors everywhere in Indian scriptures, a lot more than other cultural or mythological texts around the world. So while reading and understanding Indian culture, it's really necessary to not take things literally and try to find the hidden metaphorical meaning in them. According to Hinduism, the world is made of Prakriti and Purush. Prakriti is nature, Purush is mind. Prakriti is feminine, Purush is masculine. Now a note here that when I use the word nature, it is used to denote everything external and material. So the entire universe can be called nature. Thus, nature is considered feminine while the mind is considered masculine. Now someone might ask, why is mind not considered feminine and nature masculine? The obvious answer might be that mind is considered superior than the world around us, so this classification also in the end just proves gender hierarchy. But in actuality, inner mind and outer nature have a complex relationship with each one claiming to be the superior depending on which school of thought one refers to. And there is a specific reason why mind is considered masculine and outer nature and culture is considered feminine. Just as the male reproductive power needs the female body in order to give birth to an offspring, the ideas in our mind need the external resources of the world in order to bring them into fruition. Now humans develop culture using resources from nature. These resources are what predominantly constitutes nature in Hinduism, and this nature is always represented through the goddess. The earth is represented by Bhumi Devi, the earth goddess. Wealth and minerals are represented by Lakshmi, knowledge of various skills is represented by Saraswati, and warfare, weaponry and protecting oneself is represented by Durga. So wealth, power and knowledge are embodied by Lakshmi, Saraswati and Durga respectively. There is also a difference between wild nature and domesticated culture, which are represented by Kali and Gauri respectively. Kali is wild and uncontrollable, while Gauri is domesticated and calm. The human mind, which is masculine, wants to convert the wild Kali into the serene Gauri, thus making culture from nature. Brahma is the creator of culture. Culture is created when nature is domesticated. Man domesticates nature and creates culture for his own pleasure but owes his existence to nature. And so Brahma, who tries to control nature, is never worshipped. Shiva withdraws from culture. He is withdrawn from nature also. He just sits and meditates and doesn't care about anything. So, the goddess comes to Shiva and urges him to become a householder and engage with the world. So, Shiva becomes Shankar. Shiva, who wants to withdraw from the goddess, is willingly welcomed by the goddess. Shiva is the destroyer of the world by withdrawing from it, but because of the goddess, becomes the protector of the world. Now, Vishnu is in culture and he feels responsible for the goddess. In the stories, goddess is his mother, wife, sister or lover. He takes care of her and thus he is the preserver. He maintains the balance between controlling nature and rejecting nature, and that attempt is shown through his various avatars. So, worship of a female deity doesn't mean worship of the female gender, but instead the metaphysical concepts which are explained using the female metaphor. Similarly, worship of a male deity doesn't mean worship of the male gender, but instead the metaphysical concepts which are explained using the male metaphor. So, the external world like wealth, power and knowledge are feminine and embodied by Lakshmi, Durga and Saraswati. They belong to no one, yet our masculine mind wants to control them like Brahma while Shiva rejects it all and Vishnu enjoys it without controlling it. So this was the video everyone. You guys tell me what are your thoughts about this. Share all your views in the comment section below. Please like the video and share it to all your friends and family. Also, a note here that many of these concepts that I mentioned here are actually taken from the wide work of mythologist Devdutt Pattanaik. Links to all his relevant articles are in the description below if you want to check them out. Also, subscribe to Relevant Myths and hit the bell icon in order to get more such insights, stories and trivia from the unending world of Indian culture and mythology. Thank you for watching and have an awesome day.